Okay, here we go. Yeah. It's been a while here we go. I'm already not good. It's been a while since I've done this sort of thing, huh? Well, I normally just wait for the other guys to finish up because I really rather do this with them. But well, they really can't, and a lot of stuff is happening. Either way, well, here we are. Happy Valentines. Well, actually, this is being recorded literally a day after Valentine's, so I'm late. But I'm never on time anyway, so it's fine. But why Valentine's? Why did I decide to make an episode dedicated to just Valentine's and talking about love? Yeah, I'm a 15-year-old who's talking about love. I totally know stuff. Listen to me. No, I don't. It's just that I don't know. People don't always get our perspective because it's always just don't pursue love. It's bad for you because you'll get distracted. You should focus on this and that. I think people should, like, they really should pursue love at at an early time because you learn. You don't get distracted. You don't just get distracted. That's not the point of being in a relationship. You don't. It's really hard to explain, but it's like, well, let's say, lo- love hurts always. It always hurts, especially when you're a teenager like me. Okay, I'm finally going to come out and just say that I've been in two relationships. I'm not flexing or anything. Honestly, that's quite sad that I've been in two relationships. But like, for my experience, it's a good thing being in one. It's really nice, actually. Being, even if it's short and just outright temporary, because who or what are you gonna do, man? It's unlikely that that's gonna be it. It's there's way more time and all that. You're gonna meet someone else. Definitely going to meet someone else. And yeah. Okay, getting back on track. Being in a relationship at my age. Yeah, my age, like 15, just totally in the middle of puberty. It's a good thing because you learn. You learn how it works and you start just differentiating who's the toxic or the toxicity of other people from other people who's you could possibly be in a relationship with. But then again, if you are a teenager like me, you would just, if you would have avoided the thing with relationships, I mean, I guess it's fine. You don't, it's not necessary, but I think I still think it's a good thing because you know what you're finally getting into when you're as an adult. Some people might get like very traumatized with these sort of things. Yeah, that may sound dumb because I'm young. I'm really young. I really have no business in talking about these sort of things, but I'm not really. I don't really care. I just, I don't know. I'm dumb. Yeah, that's just the thing. It's hard. Valentine's. I felt really awful going into this Valentine's because like I just recently broken up with my my ex. Yep. I know. I know some of you there that I know that you know me, that I know you are watching, probably listening, and you are surprised. And probably, actually, no, you're not surprised. You definitely knew from the start, huh? I know that you do. I know that you have. I've been in two, okay? And recently, yeah, as I said before, I was in a relationship. I just broken up. I'm fine now, by the way. I'm fine. Emotionally, yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't really affect me that much anymore. But things like these, like, yeah, the breakups as a teenager can be really bad because you're in school. That's what happened with me. I was I was yeah. I think yeah. We broke up in the middle. It was like the sem break. I think semestral break, and we were fine by then. And stuff happens, family stuff. I just couldn't handle it. She she was difficult. I must say. I have to confess. It's no. It's not just her. It's also me. It's like being in a relationship is, oh my god, being in a relationship is just difficult in general. I don't know. I don't want to cry in one of these, so I'll just relax for 1 second. I keep losing track. Where was I again? Oh god. But yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. The stuff happens. It's fine. This is what I'm talking about too. You learn how to move on, which is great. You learn how to just relax. The relationship wasn't perfect. I'm actually like a hopeless romantic, which basically means I have that dream of wanting to meet the perfect one. I know I'm cheesy, and that's just how I work. In relationships, I'm really cheesy. I always throw out really cheesy one-liners, like, if I were not with you, I would be in darkness, something like that. I know you guys are already cramping your cringing, all that. I know. I've been there. I cringe at myself. Relax. It's fine if you laugh at me. Moving on. Moving on. Well, oh yeah, I was talking about school. Oh my god. The thing with that, I skipped school a lot because I wasn't okay. My friends were there, just talking, and it's them. They really try to like cheer me up. Not directly, of course. I man, I you going through a breakup affects so many things, like your school, your mood, everything, even your health, which is so bad. Because if you go through a really, really bad breakup, you just like pass. Yeah, you just pass away. But one day, well, we'll have to keep ourselves up together. That may be cheesy, but that's the truth. We really can't do anything else. We're not gonna stay down. That's quite dumb if you do. Because if you do stay down, what next? You're not gonna give love another try? Of course you should. Love is great. It's the one thing that keeps people moving. Well, not probably the one thing, but I guess passion is one part of it. I I was supposed to record this last night, but like we were doing stuff with my friends and I got sidetracked. But here we are now. Yeah, yeah. Love sucks actually. Yeah, this is entirely contradictory to what I just said earlier. But it sucks. Never try it if you don't want to get hurt. But if you want to risk it, why not? But I think I'm done. I'm done. No more. None of that. I'm completely done with it. Relationships hit hard. I don't think I should be in another one. Maybe it's just me being down. Who knows? I'm normally really happy. Normally really the sunshine of everything. Right? I shout and all of that just to keep myself happy. Yeah, but keeping yourself happy is not ideal. You need like, oh, hello. You need to like really that was Dust. I don't know why he joined for some odd reason. You need to like really feel I don't know where I'm going with this. I even forgot. I completely got sidetracked because of Dustin. Oh my god. Ah. Oh yeah. I don't want to be in one ever again. It's just it's gotten to the point where you've got hurt so many times that you want your heart to turn into stone. Words from a friend. It may be dumb. It is dumb. Never give up on love. Though also don't try it. If you really don't want to get hurt. First relationships never go well. That is just a given. They never go well. Because you don't know what you're doing. It, it's a completely new experience because it's an entirely you're dedicating your life and time and a lot of your time to another person. That may sound simple on paper, like yeah, I can dedicate some time to like a game. I can finish that game and perfect it as it's frustrating, but it's not as simple as that. uh, like it's not an object, it's an entirely different person. They have feelings, they have their own emotions. They'll never perfectly fit to what you like. That's just how they work. You'll never fit. They'll never fit. But that's what makes a good relationship. You make it work. And when things go wrong, you fix it. But when it goes when you know something is not gonna go right, it's not you can't handle something like a situation that you're at, you're being frustrated, you're being angry all the time. I guess that's time to let go. That may be a really like a really difficult thing for people to do, letting go, because if you're in a relationship, you're never truly alone. There's always they're always there, especially in today's time where you can just text them. Always, you can just text them. But like letting go of someone and having those few days where you're truly alone at your bed, that's the most difficult part with me. I'm not going to disclose their name, but me, my ex and I are really close. Wait, yeah, of course, we're in a relationship. That's how it works. But like, there was never a day that we weren't together. Like, at least text-wise, there's always at least one time or five that we text each other every day. That may seem dumb because that's the only way that we were able to even communicate because of this darn pandemic and other stuff. Because let's just say that she's a bit old for me, not very very old, but just older than me. But yeah, I didn't get accepted with a family, but yeah, it's fine. I don't tell my own family this, but if they happen to watch this, then sure, why not? You find out. You actually found out that I have been in a relationship, as per usual. Mm. Going back, Just the first night that I was truly alone was the night after the breakup. This goes for everyone, right? They cry, they they feel things. That's how I could describe it. They just feel things. You reminisce and even think about coming back because you're so alone and it hurts. But you shouldn't because you broke up. And if it wasn't a mutual breakup, then I'm sorry. The person like you were with wanted to break up, and you should respect that. Don't force your way back into a relationship because it almost never goes well. There's a reason why you broke up. But sometimes those reasons are not clear. Sometimes you're left with so many questions about yourself. Whose fault was it that the breakup started? But I ask you, does it matter that much? Knowing who messed up, why it happened? I know people are confused and are left just completely gone with it. So they come to closure. They talk to that person one more time about the relationship. And yeah, they clear things up, ask questions. Why did you break up with me? Why would you what happened? What went wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did you do something wrong? Things like that. Those are what closure are for. Closure is not something that should be taken lightly. It should only happen when both of you are ready. When I seeked closure with my ex, she wasn't fine. She still wanted me back. And as tempting as it was, I can't. I really can't be in a relationship. No one is truly incapable of being in a relationship. Everyone can. But right now, in my current state, and so much things wrong, so many things just overwhelming me. It's hard being in one. You can't dedicate your time to someone else. I tried. I really tried. I kept a smile, but well, my smile wasn't enough, and I couldn't keep that smile anymore. It's always that case, huh? Not being enough. That's one of the most common things that breaks a relationship. You're not trusting me enough. You're not giving yourself to me enough. You're not enough in general. Also, one more thing that I that should be a very important part in a relationship is if you would stick to them as long as you need to, as long as they want to. Like being with them in their lowest state. It's the most it's the best thing that you can do in a relationship. Because you're there. You're not only there, you're there for them while in their lowest state. Because in their lowest state, they're like really vulnerable. They can be easily manipulated because they're very overwhelmed with emotions and all that. But instead, you choose to comfort them. You choose to help them get better. You choose to be with them, even if it's difficult. You try. You try your best. Unfortunately, that was not the case with me. She can't handle me at my lowest. Each time that I was sad, each time that I was partially upset at something, for some reason, like, she got mad. She got mad at me at being sad. I I just I really and when I asked her, "Can you stick with me at my lowest state? At my when I'm at rock bottom?" She said no. After that, it actually happened midway through the relationship. I didn't really realize how severe that was before the end of it. So, yeah, that hurt the most. I'm willing to give so much for a relationship. So much. I was willing to sacrifice so much. I actually did sacrifice one thing in that relationship. She didn't want kids. I know, I'm 15, I'm talking about having kids and all that. If you want to kill me, okay, it's fine. But hear me out. I want kids. Not only because they're really adorable and all that. I want to give someone the best childhood ever. And I want to be the best father that I can. I'm 15 and I'm saying this. I'm insane, right? I don't have the best father. He's just, I'm not really going to go into it much. But let's just say that, like, he's not the perfect husband or father. Actually, he's horrible, but well, let's put my anger away. Just focus on myself for now. As I have been doing for a while. Being a father to me is like everything. I want to give someone the best childhood because, yeah, I didn't have it myself. People can take these sorts of things really badly. Like they can choose never to have kids because they're scared that they'll be as horrible as their parents. But no. Just the fact that you are aware of that means that you're already a better parent. I don't know. If I already know. I rather want a son. No, not a son, a daughter. Because I want to walk with them I want to walk with them in their wedding. Walk them down the aisle and see their happy faces as they move on to something really happy, being with someone they love, truly. And I also want to be a scary father. Changing the mood a lot. I want to scare the not the groomer, oh my god. The suitor of my daughter, because, well, if they want my daughter, they really have to go through a lot. I have to test them, of course. I'm thinking advance. Being a father is my one dream. Because if I think that way, everything else falls into place, including like getting a job. Of course, to be a better father, you need to have a nice income to support your kids and your wife. Of course, your these days, your wife doesn't really need support because, well, they can support themselves. You know what I mean? I'm not getting also into that debacle, but yeah, as I said, everything falls into place. Recently, I haven't really been taking school that seriously, but well, in the next quarter, I will get an honors. I am very determined to get it because I'm sorry. Never in my life have I really strived to get an honor in school because I never saw the value in it, and and still I don't see the value in it. I really don't. I still want. I really don't want one, but I really have nothing else to do. I'm not in a relationship. I have so much free time, and the only reason why, well, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why I didn't choose to be an honor student because oops, was because I didn't want to have my parents to have a really nice and high standard. Because if they have that, any grade that I have will always be uh, that I have that's lower will always be like, oh my god, why what happened? What happened to you? Why did you not get or like something like that? I don't want to be honors, and still I don't. I actually do intentionally miss out on quizzes and even projects if I really know I'm doing well on something, just so I could not get a 95 average. I always stick to the 80s and all that. 82, 85 average, I'm happy with that. But I will never get a failing grade. I will just never. I won't let that happen. And it's actually really difficult to get a failing grade. Like, even if you miss out on two projects, as long as you do something, you'll pass. Well, maybe that's for high school and all. I'm not sure with college, but I'm never going to get a failing grade. Finishing with school, man. Back on relationships. What are my final thoughts on relationships? I'm divided between go for it, yeah, relationships are great. You should definitely experience it. And to no, do not, just don't be in a relationship. It's awful. Don't even bother. It hurts like hell. Yeah. It's something, alright? It's something. Relationships, no. I don't know. I was I was lost for so long. With that, being in a relationship really got me back on my feet. Because back then I didn't know what to do. I had no passion. I was one of those go with the flow type of people. But now, actually, thanks to my previous relationship, like the most recent one, I have a passion. I want to have kids, of course. I want to be the best possible husband and father, while also simultaneously be like the best bro man dude bro for my friends. It's a very difficult thing, but I can do it. I sure can. I can definitely can. In terms of jobs, Uh, I really want to pursue something on the computer science side course because not only do I want to make a game one day, not just a game, not any game, but a game that will make people feel things. If stuff like the beginner's guide, that game is not complicated at all. It doesn't have any special and unique gameplay things about it, but for some reason, for some reason, it took the world by storm. Not as big as usual, of course, with games, AAA games and all, but it made people feel things. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it, and it it was great, really great. Games like those, I don't want to make anything that that's like no, not universally groundbreaking or anything like that. Nothing with a special unique gameplay aspect. I want a story, something like it anyways. Yeah, something like it. Games, well, it really started from all of that. I was exposed to games from the start, and I love them. Even though I've been told hundreds and thousands and probably even millions of times to lessen your game time. And to an extent that's true. I spent a lot of time playing games. But it's fun. And it ignited my passion for being a game developer, and specifically an indie game developer. What I actually want to do is, for a short time, be an indie game developer, make something, and then use that experience to apply to other stuff. I was actually thinking of Steam, applying to Steam, but I don't know. They have really high standards, and like, yeah, it's gonna be a hard life for me. Why did I bother making this episode? The last time I did this was over a year ago. No, half a year ago. Yeah. Yeah. And again, changing the mood completely. Let's talk about my first ever relationship. My first ever relationship was awful. It was really bad. It was with someone who was self-destructive. They called themselves depressed, and because of this, I really dislike it when people call them depressed, because depression is a really strong word. People don't really realize it, but it's an incredibly strong word. It's not just being sad. It's being sad and not doing anything about it. And I don't know why, but I always, some odd reason, get into really demanding relationships. I can never give my all. I've never received anything back, actually. My efforts, I always go 100%. 100% on the relationship, 100% on everything. Yeah? But I never have that effort reciprocated back perfectly. And I'm not going to say her name, but she's like, as I said, she called herself depressed. She wasn't clinically depressed, but she called herself that way. And so I was with her. I was in a relationship with her, and I gave so much effort trying to make her happy, trying to make her better. But it ended up as me being not okay. I was I was drained of my happiness. I ended up doing bad things to myself, like cutting. My grades declined so much. And yeah, these are the reasons why people say that teenagers shouldn't go into relationships, because they'll get hurt. You should focus on studying more. But here's the thing, it didn't completely wreck my life, because I here I am. Here I am. I just recently went through a breakup and all, and I'm fine. I'm great. I'm doing this because I'm fine now. So my point is, I've said it. I've said this earlier, but learn. Be in a relationship, not for the sake of just learning, but actually loving. And who knows? You might be one of the lucky few that end up having a happy ending with your the one, quote unquote. But yeah, I'd consider myself saved, because it was all because of my advisor in class. I got caught cutting myself, and I was actually forced to talk with the guidance counselor, and this guidance counselor just helped me so much. She helped me recover all that. Even talked to my parents. They went to my house, talked about it, and I my parents, they didn't help. They Let's just say that they really did not help. My mom my mom is great. She's amazing. She's basically perfect. But she didn't talk to me. I guess she's mad at me for doing that, which I don't really get. Why would you be mad instead of being mad at what your son did to himself? Sympathize with him, understand him. Why did you do this? Why? Ugh. My sisters even thought it wasn't that big of a deal, because, well, it's just me being in a dumb relationship, and I ended up cutting myself and being, quote, no, what am I doing? Being really sad. I was depressed in any way. I was clinically depressed and all that. But it made an impact on me, okay? You may not think that way, but it really affected me. Yeah, it affected me a lot. It's just, I wish I could talk to my family more, but I guess my one sister, like the older sister, I can talk to her pretty fine. I can tell her stuff, but I don't really tell her everything. I have friends for that, and even then, I don't. I know it's my mistake for not opening up. It's definitely my mistake for not opening up. Keeping things bottled up is never good. I have a friend who thinks that bottling things like that up is good because it gives you frustration and you can unleash that frustration on things that are productive, like working out, studying, gaming. I I guess it works fine. It works fine, but it's not a perfect solution. It's no. It's better to just talk it out with your friends. No matter what you say, they'll be there for you. They'll always be there for you, yeah. Those what true friends are for. And I'm really, really thankful to be in a group of such amazing friends. They're nerds. Oh god, they are very much so nerdy in every sense of the word. But so am I. So am I. I actually love the fact that they're nerds because I get to relate to them. They introduced me to Genshin Impact recently. I got addicted and there she blows. I'm not going to spend money on the game. Of course, because I'm spending it on other stuff. Yeah, but I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. It's 12:49. I guess that's good enough. That's close enough to Valentines. It's like 1 hour behind. Who cares, man? It's fine. By the way, Sunghajan is playing right now. It's just a compilation of love songs that I really love. So yeah, check him out. I'm pretty sure you already know him. He could not use any form of shout out from me, such a teeny tiny content creator who's not even consistent with what they're doing. But yeah, check him out. But yeah, that's it. That's a Valentine special, everyone. It's nothing special. I don't even think I covered anything on this. But well. But well, I'm doing this for me. Because I need to vent. Yeah. Maybe it's not a good idea. But it's the only thing I have. Yeah. Let's leave it there. Thank you for watching and listening. This has been a hormonal teenager, 15 years old, Clint. Yep. Talking, and yeah. Thanks.